Hi, in this video I am going to explain the topic An Introduction to Electrophoresis. After this discussion, you will get the answers for the following questions. What is the definition of electrophoresis? What is the purpose of electrophoresis? What kind of particles and biomolecules involved in electrophoresis? Factors affecting electrophoresis. Let us begin with the definition of electrophoresis. Electrophoresis is migration of charged particles or molecules in a medium under the influence of an applied electric field. The purpose of electrophoresis are to determine the number, amount, and mobility of components in a given sample or to separate them, and to obtain information about the electrical double layers surrounding the particles. Nowadays, it is also used for determination of molecular weight of proteins and DNA sequencing. Upon suspension in an aqueous solvent, almost all particles, example RBC, bacteria, and many important biomolecules, example nucleotides, nucleic acids, amino acids, peptides, proteins, etc., acquire either positive or negative charges. The acquisition of such charges depends upon the nature of the particle or molecule and the solvent. For example, consider protein molecules which have a large number of ionizable amino and carboxyl groups on their surfaces. These groups determine the net charge density of the protein molecule, which makes it move in an electric field in a direction and at a velocity depend upon the sign and quantity of this net charge density. In this figure, you can see a charged particle migrates towards the oppositely charged electrode. In this, arrow A indicates faster movement of particle bearing a net charge density of -2, and arrow B indicates the movement of a particle bearing a net charge density of -1, and arrow C indicates the direction of frictional force. The net charge density although depend upon the chemical groups and their numbers present in the molecule, and it is modified by the nature of the solvent. If the acidity of the solvent increased, that means if the concentration of H plus ions increase, the molecule will tend to become more positive and vice versa. Electrophoresis is not limited to charged molecules only. Even typically uncharged biomolecules such as carbohydrates can be made to wear weak charges through derivatization as borates and sometimes as phosphates. Even if two molecules have the same charge, they might not migrate together because if there is difference in their molecular weights, they will have different charge or mass ratio. This difference is of more use in electrophoresis on gels. Taken together, these differences are sufficient to ensure differential migration when the ions in solution are subjected to an electric field. And this is the basis of electrophoresis. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any queries, feel free to ask.